Good afternoon, villagers. How are you?
Hey,
How is everyone doing? How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. We're just here. It's Ben is spending some time here at the villa today. We are planning out what we're going to be doing for PTV Live, not just on Monday night, but actually over the next several weeks. So get ready for a nice little schedule of shows coming up from PTV. Huh.
We gotta close the door here.
Yeah, Ben's going to close the door. We're hearing Doug in the other room, so let's go ahead and isolate the sound, and we'll see how things are going. Hey, Dylan, how are you doing?
Dylan, hey.
He's first. Thanks for being here.
Is anyone else here?
Yep, there are a lot of people.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
I beat Mike. Hi, Cynthia. Hello, Gary B, Judy, and T. Marie Photography. Thank you for being here. It's good to have everyone here.
Carlos,
hello. And there's Doug saying hello. I want my PTV. Thank you all for being here. It's nice to have our village with us.
Yeah.
So what have we been doing today?
We have been doing some prep work for an upcoming episode of PTV Live.
And what episode is that?
The Taste of Valentine's Day.
We're going to be doing the Taste of Valentine's Day a week from Monday on PTV Live. It's going to be Eastern time, 10 p.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific.
I won.
Rachel, hello. Rachel, just saw your Instagram. Epcot is your favorite park. I have to agree with you. Epcot is the best park in Florida.
Excuse me.
Do like it.
Sorry, everyone. That sneeze was sponsored by D&G Explorers.
Yes.
They're on vacation.
Yes, they are on vacation. They actually just got on the Disney Dream.
I don't know which ship.
Or is it the Fantasy?
I don't know.
They got on a Disney Cruise Line ship.
Yeah. So Derek and Gregory are on a big boat right now.
Cynthia says, bless you.
Thank you.
Juan Rodriguez. Good to see you here in the stream. Thank you for being here. Twinsies.
Yeah, we're not necessarily the twinsies. There is a couple of twins that refer to themselves as twinsies.
Yep.
That I follow, but we've never referred to ourselves as twinsies.
Nope. And then there's also the Wall twins that we follow. Charlie, how are you doing?
Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer Levy, thank you so much for being here.
And Mama Mouse is in the house too.
Oh, very good. Thank you. So yeah, we also follow Wall twins. They're a pair of twins in Florida. We're going to be doing a collaboration with them probably in the next few months or so. We have to still make that arrangements, but they do a lot of food tasting sampling. So,
yeah, but that's another set of twins.
Yeah. Adam and Brett. So
yeah.
They're also A and B. So
there's also I don't know their names, but the What It Do Twinsies channel.
Yeah, What It Do Twinsies. They're from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And so they go to like the Oakland A's a lot, and they love sports here in the Bay Area. So
there's LSU Mom. Hi.
Thank you for being here. So we'll probably be doing a collaboration with the Wall Twins of Florida. They do enjoy their food, so just like us, we love doing food videos. So we'll be teaming up with them in the coming future.
Yeah, we've got lots of plans.
Yeah, boy, there's a lot happening. But today it is February 1st, 328 days until Christmas.
Yeah, that's what it said on my countdown.
I've got the countdown calendar in the hallway that I change the day every day, so I always know the day of how much time is left until Christmas.
Yeah,
believe me, it comes so fast, especially for us. I mean, we start planning out. We'll probably start setting up trees in July this year.
Something like that.
Yeah, you know what? I do like collaborations. They are super fun. You are so right, Rachel. They are. So that's right. We can do that with this.
Yep.
So anyway, it is February 1st. It's time for the Daily Dose of Disney. It is our take on Disney history of things that have happened on this day, February 1st. And in this case, the first one I'm going to start with is the birth of someone that is actually very influential within the world of Disney.
Yep.
And who was that?
You tell me.
1947, Tony Baxter was born. What do you know about Tony?
Tony was an incredible Imagineer.
Very creative.
Hey, Mike, welcome.
Mike Wheeler, thank you for joining. Good to have you here. And Tony Baxter was very influential with the design of many attractions. Dougie, Mr. Waltograms, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So yeah, Tony Baxter, very influential, especially his first real big hit was Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland. Yeah. And then it premiered very shortly thereafter at Florida's Magic Kingdom. So, and then of course it went on to be included in other parks. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that is Tony Baxter. He was born on this date in 1947. He got his start at Disneyland working in the ice cream shop, the Carnation shop on Main Street. He was an ice cream scoop.
Scooper, not a scoop. He was not an ice cream scoop. He was a scooper.
Okay. He was a scooper. And what he would do is he would come in at 6 o'clock, open the shop for the deliveries. The milk truck would actually come down the street on Main Street and deliver the milk and ice cream for that day's sales. And there were sometimes, I actually have a quote here that Tony Baxter had. He says, I used to open the Carnation shop at 6 a.m. and I'd see the delivery truck out front bringing milk and ice cream. And you won't believe this, but it's true. A number of times, Walt himself drove the milk truck. Can you imagine? The man who built the park was also delivering milk and ice cream. He wanted to enjoy every aspect of this park he had created. He had a gift for keeping in touch with everyday people because he learned from them, and he used what he learned to improve the park.
That's not an untrue statement. I've read things about Walt, and one of the things that I do remember was that he would walk around the park and just kind of like eavesdrop. Unintentionally, of course. I heard of one story where he was walking through Adventureland and overheard a family talking about the Jungle Cruise, and the children they were pointing to the Jungle Cruise, said, Mommy, look, we can go on the Jungle Cruise. And the mom said, well, you know what? We went on that last time. We don't have to do it again. And Walt, I think, was horrified. And I think that was at that time when he figured out that they had to do what he referred to as plussing. And actually, Mark Davis was brought on several years after the Jungle Cruise had opened to create new vignettes within the Jungle Cruise, and also to create more of a comedic feel to the ride, to not make it as serious, which also made it a much more repeatable ride, because when you're throwing out jokes, the supply of jokes can be endless depending on who's doing the writing and who is doing the recitation of the Jungle Cruise spiel. So it's pretty much always a different ride every single time you go on it, depending on the cruise director you have.
It's true. And sometimes you hear a joke you've never heard before.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I mean, and even when they do the Christmas overlay, for instance, the Jingle Cruise, you'll hear different jokes.
Hi, Lorena.
Lorena, thank you for joining. Good to have you. And Rachel says, do you think the Walt Disney Company will retain employees long-term like they did in the good old days? I think it may be harder today to move up in the company. Well, that's actually a double-edged sword. Sometimes there are people that want to move up in the company, but yeah, you're right. It's a little harder to. But I think those that are very talented, that really show an effort, that really have the initiative to do so, I think they do move forward and move up. We have friends that have moved into different positions at the parks themselves, so we know it can happen. I just don't know if that could happen right now, for instance.
Well, anything's possible.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of executives that move around from one corporate setting to another corporate setting. I remember I used to work at Taco Bell corporate in their marketing department, and my boss, who worked there in the mid-90s, transferred over to Disney after it became the Disneyland Resort with the addition of California Adventure. And at that time, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, what kind of decision did Disney make? This woman is terrible. You always remember your really good bosses, but you always remember your really terrible bosses. And
I met her once.
She was a terrible boss.
And I'll tell you, I'm so thankful I did not have to deal with her on a daily basis. She really was a terrible person. I mean, I just went in to meet with Ben. I met her, and she was incredibly rude to the other people around. I mean, she was nice to me, but that's because she met me for the first time.
Yeah.
She was just a horrible person.
Yeah. Hi, Samantha.
Samantha.
Hope we're having fun at the studios.
Oh, from Hollywood Studios, have fun. And Noah, thank you for joining.
I tried joining Nick's Magic News Live stream from Instagram a few minutes ago, but my phone wasn't connecting at the time. And then it got to be time to start the dose. So here I am. Hi, Nick. If you're with Samantha, hi.
Jumbo Nick. Okay, let's move forward. On this day, you're at the studio, Samantha. It's funny you mentioned that because actually this happened in Florida. On this day, February 1st, 1972, Walt Disney World had their first price increase.
Imagine that, them raising the price. I never heard of such a thing.
I know. 4 months after the gates opened, they raised the price. But the price raised from $3.50 for general admission to $3.75.
Which in reality was almost a 10% increase.
But, when you look at the prices as low as they were, it's kind of hard to go from, say, $3.50 to $3.60. That's just awkward.
Hi, Jim. Season's greetings.
Season's greetings, Jim. Wonderful. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
We're almost on Valentine's Day.
Hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day, Jim.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. So on this day, 1972, and then later on in the year, the ticket books that they had, it went from $4.50 to $4.95. So that was a 10% increase for their ticket books. But,
yeah.
The ticket books, not a bad increase. That, of course, that included admission to the parks.
It's Christmas somewhere. In my heart.
It always is in my heart. I mean, if you were to look inside, you'd see lots of tinsel and holly. So
yeah, my blood is not red; it's red and green.
Yeah, no, it says very un-Christmas
with a sheen of tinsel.
So, 1972,
which makes it very interesting when they draw blood for tests.
Carlos says, "I feel like I'm in my room with my brother." Oh, let's go another year, 1973. On February 1st, 1973, a movie premiered in theaters across the country from Walt Disney Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Walt Disney Productions at that time. From Walt Disney Productions, The World's Greatest Athlete. Starred Tim Conway, John Amos, and Jan Michael Vincent as the athlete.
Yeah. Wasn't he like some sort of jungle man?
Yeah, he was something like a Tarzan kind of guy. They met him in Africa or something. They brought him back to California.
Yeah, no formula there.
Yeah. Interesting thing about this, Disney would sometimes do some of their work on location. And for this particular movie, The World's Greatest Athlete, they did a lot of the location shooting very close to here. It was at University of the Pacific in Stockton, California.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Lofi would say that.
Lofi would say what?
I bet probably like, I feel like I'm in my room with my brother.
Oh.
And then Luffy's the PTV mascot.
Yeah, he is, Cynthia. Is. And not the creepy nutcracker that sat next to him while I did his pictures.
And she misses your tree.
Oh, Cindy, I miss my tree too. But you know what? It's only special when it's only out for a little bit of time. And the fact that I put as much time into building it makes me miss it that much more.
Now, here's something else to think about. Walt Disney Productions released a lot of movies, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I think of them as not really something that you'd make a lot of money with. But in 1973, The World's Greatest Athlete was the 10th most successful film at the box office.
Seriously?
Seriously. 10th.
Wow.
And it was just ahead of American Graffiti.
Oh my gosh. Everyone remembers American Graffiti. Who out there remembers The World's Greatest Athlete? I didn't.
Shelley Starwalker.
Hi, Shelley.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here.
And Cindy says creepy is an understatement about the
Talking about
the Nutcracker.
oh,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
absolutely right. Yeah, very, very true.
Yep.
Okay, let's move forward to February 1st, 1989. This is 3 months before the opening of Hollywood the
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios, which was then Disney MGM Studios. I say Hollywood Pictures because this is the day that Hollywood Pictures was created in 1989. It was to help with the film load that Touchstone was having problems with. And Hollywood Pictures would do more of the real adult films. For instance, crickets chirping.
And Jim remembers the world's greatest athlete.
Okay, okay, I remember it too.
And so does Judy.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, Andrea.
Andrea, thank you for joining. So Hollywood Pictures was the other film division that was created. So at that point, they had Walt Disney Pictures, Touchstone Pictures, and now Hollywood Pictures. And then eventually they had acquired, I believe it was Miramax. That was under their umbrella for a while.
Yep.
But Hollywood Pictures was created to help with the load of films that they were doing. And they handled the more adult themes. Like, for instance, the first one they did was Arachnophobia. Yeah, and still have not yet.
That's John Goodman, right?
John Goodman. I've still not said. It was called something like a Thrillometer or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders, and I'm not a fan of thriller movies. So you put spiders and thrillers together, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. 1994 on this day, the U.S. Department of Defense got involved with Disney. And you may ask, how was the Department of Defense involved? Well, I guess not since the war effort of the World War II, when they were doing, different things for propaganda, cartoons and things like that. But in this case, they were creating a place that was going to be a wonderful vacation spot for the military.
Okay.
They bought the Disney Inn, or actually leased the Disney Inn at this point in 1994, and they renamed it Shades of Green. 10 years later, they bought the property.
The Disney Inn, didn't they used to have like the dwarf Sleepy as their logo?
Yes, they did. But people never really thought of it as a full-on resort. It was just like almost like a Motel 6 kind of feel, they said. I don't know, because I've never stayed there. So by the time that I started going to Walt Disney World, it was already Shades of Green. And being that I'm not part of the military or former military, I couldn't stay there. So, but for 10 years, it was leased by the military from Disney. And then in 2004, they bought it, but they did not buy the property. Disney still owns the property that the buildings sit on.
Right.
So it's all still part of Walt Disney World.
But look, Juan is talking about the world's strongest man. And we were actually talking about the world's greatest athlete, which were almost out at almost the same time in that frame of history.
OMG, the Disney movie where Kurt Russell became the super strong was so bad, but I didn't mind because we got to see Kurt Russell lifting.
Well, the problem with that movie was that they claimed Kurt Russell to be the star, but he was barely in the movie. It was more of a Joe Flynn thing.
Yeah, it was. Joe Flynn was in it far more than Kurt Russell. And wasn't it the cereal that they ate that gave them the strength?
Yeah.
And then they would blow smoke out of their nose.
Yeah. It was first by the cow in the lab that mistakenly had some of the formula.
And then there was a dog that ate some of it too and started chasing
another dog.
Yeah. But it was a little dog.
Yeah.
And then hello, everybody. If I said hello to me, sorry, I'm eating. Oh, Mike.
Enjoy your meal, Mike.
And then Cynthia says, Mike, didn't you eat yesterday? Oh, my goodness. Okay. So that was in 1994. 1998, part of the naming changes that always happen at Walt Disney World. On this day, they removed the number 25 from the name of Illuminations.
Now, you see, the only time I ever saw the Illuminations show at Epcot was when it was called Illuminations 25, because it was in honor of the 25th anniversary of the resort.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I enjoyed it. I liked Illuminations at that point, but then Illuminations Reflections of Earth was just so much better. I liked it.
I've regretfully never saw Reflections of Earth.
Yeah, it was
I've
very
seen
good.
tons of video on it, and I've heard the music countless times, but I never got to see the show in person.
Yeah, I really liked it, but they dropped the 25.
Excuse me, but Cindy, what exactly is chicken crack?
I just ate chicken crack.
Does that mean you went to Chick-fil-A?
Probably. Probably so.
Because if that's what you're referring to, then I'm on board with you. I agree.
Yeah.
They make a delicious sandwich.
Chick-fil-A.
Yep. I actually had breakfast there this morning.
And Stacy Rogers.
Hi, Stacy.
You see, Rachel says Reflections of Earth was lovely. And it was. I loved Reflections of Earth. I saw it many times. The most memorable time, though, was probably for the 30th anniversary. I was there on October 1st, 2012. And when they did it, they had an extra tack on of fireworks for that 30th anniversary. And there were so many fireworks booming, I really felt my chest was going to collapse because of the concussions. It just kept pounding and pounding.
Okay, we've got a throwdown in the chat here. Carlos is saying that the spicy chicken sandwich at Popeyes is better than the spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
Okay, I've got one better than that. The spicy chicken sandwich that comes out of the kitchen of Pepper Tree Villa is better than both of them.
I've never had the spicy chicken sandwich out of Pepper Tree Villa's kitchen.
Doug mastered the spicy chicken sandwich. And it's not fried, it's baked, and it's all kinds of deliciousness.
Is there breading on it?
Yes.
Sign me up.
So yeah, we'll probably do a hack of that one too. We'll probably show that one as a recipe sometime on Pepper Tree Villa. So be paying attention. We'll be doing our take on the spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay, so Shelly likes Popeyes too. You know what? I had a bad experience the last time I went to Popeyes and tried their spicy chicken sandwich. We asked for no pickle. They had pickle. The food was cold. It's like, I got to give it another shot, but we got to go to a different store because I think the one that we went to was just employee challenged. So I will reserve my vote on who has the better spicy chicken sandwich when I've had a better spicy chicken sandwich experience from Popeyes. But as of right now, I love the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Back to Disney.
Yeah, back to Disney.
Oh wait, Stacy said she had KFC last night. Oh my gosh. I feel like we're watching an episode of Two Real Geeks now. We're talking about chicken.
That did end up in the little icon chicken kept showing up.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was all me. Hashtag chicken.
Hashtag chicken. That's what it was. Maybe we should do a chicken throwdown for ourselves sometime.
Maybe.
We'll do KFC at Popeyes and Chick-fil-A.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds like a video for Life with Ben.
Absolutely.
I think Ben's got an idea for Life with Ben.
Yep.
Okay, great. Hashtag back to Disney. Okay. 2001. At this point, Disney had actually been in talks about possibly allowing.
So Juan says, let me know when I should come over for spicy chicken sandwich day.
Juan, anytime you come over, we will make sure we make it. So come on up to the villa and we'll make spicy chicken sandwiches, Juan. Okay? Just come on over.
Mike says, Ben, are you going to tune into chicken tonight? Absolutely. That's the plan.
Chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight. All I see is the Simpsons marching around in the dining room or the living room, wherever it was.
Worst chicken sandwich I ever had was at the American Adventure in Epcot. So glad they've changed that menu. Thank you for that, Jim.
Okay, Jim, I'm glad you mentioned that. Not only is that menu changed, but the whole restaurant. I mean, come on. How can you not like that barbecue logo with Sam the Eagle? That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that they use Sam the Eagle in the logo of their new restaurant.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll save that, Mike. We'll save that hashtag for Danny's stream tonight.
Oh, Mike.
That came out of game night the other night.
Yeah. I'm
here all week, folks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so in 2003, this happened at Florida.
Oh my gosh, we're only in 2003.
2003, the Diamond Horseshoe Review had their last show. And I didn't know this, but Wally Bogue, when the park first opened in 71, he went out there for 3 years or so to handle
I didn't know that.
his take of Pecos Bill at the Diamond Horseshoe Review.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
then he came back and did the Golden Horseshoe Review in California.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not know that. But now it's, I guess it's a sandwich shop now. Maybe it's changed since then.
I don't know.
But the research I saw that.
Yeah, Carlos is correct. This just became a foodie review. Well, you know, considering that we cover food and Disney and Christmas and recipes and travel, it kind of like all falls in together, all in the same thing. So we're still on topic here.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Okay, and then finally, this is the last topic. Okay, last topic. 2013, February 1st, 2013, on his birthday, Tony Baxter stepped down from his position as a senior vice president at Walt Disney Imagineering. He stayed on as a consultant to advise Imagineers and things, but he eventually finally retired altogether. But Tony Baxter truly is a treasure. So much so, they gave him a window on Main Street at Disneyland.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Stacy says that back in the day, they had a chicken teriyaki sandwich in Tomorrowland. I think that was to die for.
Die for.
I like chicken sandwiches.
Sam the Eagle will be saluting all things barbecue, and Miss Piggy will be saluting all things vegetarian.
And apparently I'm cracking Carlos up. I'm glad I can make your day that much more special, Carlos.
OMG, Ben, you are cracking me up.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Comic relief.
Oh my goodness. It's always so much fun around here. So anyway, yeah, we've been busy planning out the next couple, 2-3 months of PTV Live. So we've got some great shows coming up, some great ideas.
I've got a couple of episodes in mind for Life with Ben.
And start spreading the word. We are going to be creating something called the Disney Plus Movie Club. Now, what does that mean? You've all heard and been parts of a book club where everyone reads the same book.
To be fair, this is kind of like an offshoot of Five Foolish Mortals.
Yeah.
But
we want everyone to participate. We want all our villagers to participate with this. So we're going to give you like 3 or 4 weeks of lead time.
Something like that.
Of when we announce what movie we're going to be watching for the movie club. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one episode a month of PTV Live where we're going to be discussing, roughly once a month, where we discuss a movie or two on Disney Plus. So we'll give you a heads up and let you know what the movie is. For instance, what we discussed today was The World's Greatest Athlete. For instance, that could be the movie that we would watch. And then we will let you know, and then we'll have that week open and everyone can participate in the discussion. It'll be an open discussion, and we'll have a list of questions. We might even have a trivia night or a trivia game involved with that movie night. So see if you were paying attention to some details.
Actually, that's a real good take. So we'll do trivia based on a movie. So that's different from what Five Foolish Mortals is. So that's a good take.
Yeah.
I don't want us to just step in on that because that's something that we have with Charlie and Jim and D&G.
We will all watch the movie.
Yeah.
We will discuss a little bit of the plot and everything like that, but then we're going to move on into trivia.
Sounds good.
So everyone do that, and then maybe we
Jim, yay, homework, said no one ever.
Well, we'll make it interesting. Like we'll have it so that we can send like PTV stickers or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's about all I have for the Daily Dose today.
You want to thank our partner channels?
Oh, yeah, I always do. Our support channels we have
Rob Fuzz,
Two Real Geeks,
D&G Explorers,
who happen to be on a cruise,
and Richard, the Orlando guy.
Yes. They're all our support channels. If you have not yet subscribed to any of them, please go and check out their channels. Oh, and by the way, I see Jim here as well. He's
just kidding.
he's on his way to 1,000 subscribers. Well, I'd really like to see Jim hit 1,000 subscribers this year.
Absolutely.
I think, not that anyone in particular isn't deserving of it.
That's one said up to the top there in the stream.
I'm on year 1991 on Disney Plus, so I have so many bad movies to recommend.
You have been watching a lot of Disney Plus, Juan.
I know. That's a lot more than me.
Yeah. And he still hasn't gotten to Marvel films.
Although I must say, I have been watching Disney Plus during my workouts when I'm doing cardio at the gym. I run a couple of episodes, usually about 3 episodes of The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
So I can do my hour walk on the treadmill.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Thank you for dropping those, Noah.
Oh, yes. No, thank you so much for dropping those links for everyone.
Oh, and don't forget the Orlando guy. Oh, you did. You just got him. Thank you.
Yeah. More sunshine, please. Always, yeah.
Yep. Jim, you are a constant supporter of our channel. We so appreciate your support.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jim. Well, by the way, Jim, in case you didn't catch that, we've been doing research for the Taste of Valentine's Day. It's going to be coming a week from Monday.
Yeah. So we will be sending you some of the stuff that we have researched and purchased at a couple of stores, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. And by the way, this Monday is most likely going to be a cooking demo here at the villa.
Food.
And because,
that's a little heart.
He gives a little heart.
That's cute. It's a purple. Oh my gosh, it's a purple heart.
Purple heart.
We're going to war.
No. Anyway, it's in honor of Valentine's Day coming up. We're going to be doing a lot of chocolate. We're going to be doing some baking, and this is going to be an interesting take on the cooking demo because of how we're going to do it. We want to make sure that anyone can do these. Trust me, anyone can do these. But that's all I'll say about our cooking baking demo for Monday nights here on PTV Live.
Mike.
Yum 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 food. So that's all we have here for the Daily Dose of Disney today. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was so much fun. And we love you too, Mr. Sunshine. I love PTV. Oh, Jim, thank you.
And now Doug's gonna vomit. Mr. Congeniality in our living room, folks.
Yes. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for the Daily Dose. There's a lot happening this weekend, so check out Dean at theliveplace.com. You'll be able to see those shows advertised there. Everyone's busy. I know, for instance, most likely Two Real Geeks will be on tonight at midnight Eastern.
Yes.
For their weekly stream.
Yep.
So they'll have a lot of fun.
Yep.
They had a lot of fun this past Wednesday on game night too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I was in the middle of figuring out some YouTube stuff on Wednesday night. I was so frustrated with some stuff. Anyway, I don't need to talk about that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, have a magical evening, everyone.
I'm Ben.
I'm Arnie. And Doug's in the living room. So everyone, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you again tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.
Bye.